Frankie Muniz, welcome to Portland. How excited are you to be racing at Portland International Raceway?
I'm super excited. I actually raced here in 2007 and 2008 when I was back in the Atlantics, the Champ Car Atlantics. This might be my first time in a stock car. It's going to be a lot different, but I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
Now, of course, the stock car field, it's going to be packed with, we got Shane Van Gisbergen, AJ Allmendinger, even the ARCA series. So how exciting is it to be part of such a big weekend for NASCAR here in the Pacific Northwest, and especially for the team, a big opportunity here?
Yeah, I look at the entry list, and I go, wow, like so many incredible drivers. You got some old IndyCar drivers and Ed Jones, and you've got, like I said, Allmendinger, who is a Champ Car champion and now amazing NASCAR driver, and Gisbergen. And so it's going to be definitely very competitive. We have to qualify into the race. We're not locked in on points. So, I'm going to go out and do my best and hopefully be racing on Saturday.
Now, one of the things, this track is a rather older track you raced on. Do you feel like it gives you a little bit of an upper hand compared to if you're just a rookie and, coming to Portland for the first time?
I think, yeah, if you have any experience on the track, it would be helpful. Obviously, what I drove before was way different. So, like, any braking markers or anything that I remember will be different. I think it's an advantage because we only get 20 minutes of practice, right? Most series or most things that you run, you have an hour, 45 minutes, an hour. You can really kind of take your time getting up to speed. Where here, you got to come out and be putting in lap times right away. So I think it hopefully will be an advantage. Granted, Xfinity has been here the last 2 years, so there's a lot of drivers who raced in this race last year. So I think it's going to be a tough race, tough field, but I'm ready for the challenge.
Thankfully, it looks like we're not going to have rain like that first year, cloudy, overcast. But one of the big things, qualifying, practice. What's sort of the goal for the team? Is it just to try to get this more into race trim or try to get qualifying trim? Because we know if you're up towards the front, less likely to get trouble in the Shelton chicane that first lap.
Yeah, I mean, we really just have to make the race. Like I said, we're not locked into points, so there's a lot of different scenarios that some of them are out of our control of us making it into the race. But as long as I put in a good lap, that's all that matters. So my focus is to make the car as quick as possible for qualifying, get us in, and then obviously once we're in, the race is really long. There's going to be yellows. There's going to be a lot of people going off track, and it's almost, I think here at Portland in the past, it's almost been a survival race. A lot of incidents. So if you just race clean, you should have a good finish. So our goal is get in the race. That's step number one, and then goal number two would be finish the race, because then we know we'll have a good finish.
And of course, finishing the race this year. A lot of folks are excited to race because last year, like you said, it's survival from the first lap crash, fighting in the pit road, all sorts of stuff. When it comes to having a clean day, how does that look like? Is that a top 10 finish, top 20s, or just, hey, let's run our own race, see where the cards fall?
Yeah, I mean, for me, this is only my third Xfinity race, my first one on a road course. I'm just trying to gain as much experience as possible. I know it's a steep learning curve, jumping from ARCA into Xfinity. So for us, a top 20 would be huge. But really getting in the race, finishing, learning. I want to be able to apply what I'm learning this year for next year when we're running full time and competing. So I don't know. Obviously people come here as a race car driver. You show up with the intention to be the fastest, to be the best. Obviously, that's what I would love to do. But I think a win for us would be a top 20 for sure. And it's such a tough field. There's so many good drivers. So I think that'd be great.
Tough field, and a lot of people have been inspired from seeing you go from starting with the ARCA, working your way up, and just being inspiring to so many that want to get into motorsports. If somebody was, especially, they have a career in something else, what's some of the advice just to get started in motorsports? Because we know there's some people out there like, hey, I got this 9-to-5 job or a career job, but I want to go into motorsports.
Yeah, I mean, my advice is to give it a try. I mean, I would start wherever you live, local level, karting. That's probably the easiest way to see if you really like it. Getting in some racing in go-karts and then work your way up. But it's a tough world. It's a tough business, because there's a lot of amazing race car drivers, and a lot of it has to do with opportunity, right? Being in the right place, getting the right ride in the right car with the right team, the right manufacturer. Like I'm so fortunate to have Ford, backing me and Ford Performance and get to come and do cool stuff like this. So that's what a lot of it is. It's a lot of relationships, but then you have to have the speed too. So just do whatever you can and give it a try.
Frankie Muniz, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck to you this
Thank
weekend.
you so much. Appreciate you.